Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing a tutorial for a back to school makeup look, and I have Kimmy here today who's going to be my model to demonstrate this look. It's very clean and simple, but I think it really highlights on what the trends are for fall 2010. First, what we're going to do is, what I tell all of my girlfriends is, you have to protect your skin. So once you've cleansed your skin, put on moisturizer, what you want to do is put some type of SPF protectant. So what I'm going to be using on Kimmy today is actually Mer Fluid Protectant. And this is actually rather an expensive brand, and I'm still trying to locate another SPF protectant that doesn't cost as much but works just as well as this. Because so just take a little bit, rub it in your fingers together, dab on your face. For the eyes, we're going to be using a combination of browns and purples, and this is actually going to be very easy to do. So first I'm going to take this Revlon cream shadow, and I'm going to be using the more peachy color right here. And just rub it all over your lid. Okay, once you got your cream base on, what you're going to do now is take any type of brown metallic-y shadow, and I'm using right now Coastal Scents 88 palette. So the color I'm going to be using on Kimmy is actually this color right there. You can use the same brush, pack it on in there. Always tap off any excess so you don't have any fallouts going on your cheeks or under your eyes, because then you have to clean it up and take off any type of eye serum you put on. You just basically concentrate it right on the eyelid. Okay, and if you want, you can flip the brush over and use this to blend. Just blending out the line. Anything you want to do for school, always try to keep it as natural as possible. You don't want to look like it's Halloween or you're going out. It should be a nice, clean and simple day look. Okay. Once you've blended your brown color, what you want to do now is take a peachy pearly tone. So I'm using this Nars palette, and I'm going to be using actually this color right here. And I'm just going to take and just highlight the tops of where her eyebrow is, and then at the inner corners of her eyes. You can take the same brush that you were using before, pat the color on there, tap off any excess, and just highlight right where your eyeball is. This will help to give your eyes a little bit more depth. Make the same thing on the other eye. And then also, don't forget the inner corner. Okay, once you've done that, what I'm going to do now is actually take a brown pencil and just use it to fill in her lashes. I'm not going to make a defined line, because what I want to do is just kind of keep it more of a natural look, just bring out the inner beauty. So for tight lining, as it's called, you can just take your brush or your finger, whichever you want to use. So I will take my finger. Lift your eyelid up a little. And just flick right in between the lashes. And just do the same thing for the other eye. Once you've lined your top lid, what you want to do now is actually take an angle pencil like this. Angle brush. And what we're going to do is we're going to be fun with the colors, and we're actually going to use a more vibrant purple to line her lower lash line right here. And what I'm going to do is to actually make it more like a liquid eyeliner. You can just take any type of spritzer, shoot the brush dab off any excess, and we're going to use this purple shadow right here. Just take your brush, dab it in there, gently pull down the lower lash line. I'm just going in there. So it actually makes it a little bit smoky, but still, it's still really pretty and light. And we can do the same thing for the other eye. Okay, once you finish lining your lower eyelid, I'm going to have Kimmy actually curl her eyelashes. It's dangerous when I do it to other people. And the eyelash curler that I'm having her use is Shu Uemura's eyelash curler. Once you've curled your lashes, take your favorite mascara. I personally love this Maybelline's Full and Soft mascara in dark brown color. So take your mascara and just gently rub it in there. Next, what I like to do is actually put on my foundation before I start filling in my brows. So I am going to actually use on Kimmy today a new foundation that I just found out about. It's from Faerie Organic. It's a mineral foundation, and this is actually supposed to be really good for your skin because it doesn't have any preservatives or harsh chemicals. So just take a little bit of your mineral foundation, tap into any container or petri dish. I'm just using actually a sauce dish. Take your big powder brush, swirl, tap off any excess, and just buff in the color. Also, Kimmy doesn't need this, but if you have skin issues, especially like I tend to get a lot of redness around my nose, or I have, you know, breakouts here and there, like I'm getting one right there. Just take a flat brush like this. Take your mineral foundation, pack it on in there, tap it off, and then you can just go in and put a little bit more coverage. Also too, if you want to, under your eyes, and also this area here where it's hard to, your bigger brushes are hard to get, you can do that. You have your foundation on. Next I'm going to move on to finish up on her brows, and what I'm going to do is take this brow powder from Anastasia. This is the Brunette color, and I'm going to be using the darker shade on her because Kimmy hair is dark. I like to use the lighter shade since my hair has a lot of highlights in it. Again, take your angle brush, just load up your brush, pat it on in there, tap off any excess, always tap off excess, and then just gently start going in and filling in the brows. Okay. Once you get your brow powder in, take your brow brush and just gently brush your hairs. Now what I like to do is to actually set your hair so they don't start running away from you. Take a clear gel. You can actually use this brow gel, or you can use just clear mascara. It's the same thing. Just take it, just gently rub it through your brow hairs. And this will help to keep them in place all day long. And I like to, for a more natural look, I like to actually use a peachy pinky type of blush. So I'm going to be using MAC's Springsheen on Kimmy here. You can take your same brush that you use to apply your foundation, but what I like to do is I like to use a Stiple Brush to put on my blush because it gives it a more sheer look and a lot more natural looking. So just load up your brush like so. Tap off the excess. And when you're putting on blush, you always want to smile just to see where the apples of your cheeks are, because you want to highlight your portion of the cheeks that you want to stand out. Like smile. Nice. Yes, there's your teeth. And what I like to do is make a U shape and just highlight. Just blend in naturally. After you've applied your blush, what I like to do is put on a sheer veil, and again using Faerie Organic Mineral Foundation. Take your powder brush, blend the color on in there, tap off any excess, and just put it all over your face. And to finish off the look, we're going to be using Covergirl's Outlast lip stain. This is the first time I'm trying this, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, we put the lip stain on Kimmy, but it's coming out very, very dark. I thought it would actually be a lot lighter than what it was, so instead of just taking everything off, which actually might cause running onto your skin and make your face actually a whole big mess, what we're going to do is we're going to take a really light peachy gloss to help tone down the color. We don't want Kimmy to look like Moulin Rouge when she goes to school. So next time when you get your lip stains, get the lighter color if you want to look more natural. Lesson for today. And that's basically it. Our back to school makeup look.